legitimately move as a GIF, and I haven't got anything more advanced than that at this time. But, I mean, I'll learn shit over time, eventually. So I'll just say there's 3 done by 1 person, so it's like 5 artists for 8 tails. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Man, I'm trying to, like, see which one. I don't know, I feel like the 2 near the end and another one could be done by, like, the same group. I also feel like, what tail is that? It's this red tail. I also like the fact that you can also see, like, what they are. I was thinking that the last one reminded me a little bit of Cinder's tail. I don't think it is. It's not, I don't think. And so it runs from tails wagging tail. Yeah, the other day when we had all the tails in here, poor Nightwolf got tickled so mercilessly. Also, I need to check on Naomi. She should be up and running by now. Unintended. There's the first 2, last 2, and 2 before last 2. What's it? In groups. Oh yeah. 2, last 2, and before last 2. Yeah, I could kind of see that. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Generally speaking, like, whenever people, like, get close to what you're trying to say, I can generally figure it out. Or if I don't, if I'm completely lost, I'll normally ask. Like, we had a couple of comments in Discord that were, like, 100% autocorrect going absolutely rampant. And I still got the sentence. I just put in what I put in, like, in brackets what I thought this person had said, just to clarify that that's what I'd read. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, man, that was not what they said. It wasn't even remotely close. But yeah, I don't know. I just general fucking. I get used to it. Let's see. I've got a skill trainer in here. Can I give you to learn animals? I know you've got, like, nothing for that, but you've got, like, basically nothing for skills anyway. Also, how are my caravans going? That one's nearly here. And the other one's on its way. How did I go for this caravan? I don't know if this is left yet. This has not left. And I don't have anything to make them happy to get them out of here. But they all look like they're up and about. So the only thing that might happen is because of the schedule that I've got them all working on, I kind of have to wait until this little window here sometimes before my caravan will actually leave, because they'll all be awake at the same time. Lurking in the shadows like a shark menacingly. Oh my god, Grim. That's concerning. That somebody's no longer on an insulting spree. I don't mind that this is getting neon green. A little weird. I do kind of wish that I'd put the lights in the bedroom, but then I'd still need lights in the hallway. So I don't really know. I could put some of these. I could move them into bedrooms, and then I could figure out what I want to do for the hallway. That runs to Rim hiding behind. You don't need to be worried about the tails, Nightwolf. I don't think anybody would ever use them, like, menacingly on you. Sorry. And even if they did, fucking hell, they've got me to deal with, so, like, it's not really worth the risk. That one's going down there. That's a Wags Tower Hubley. Yeah. I really don't think you need to be too worried about it. They're just wagging away. They're lurking in the corner like a cat. Yeah. I love that, like, everybody's, like, got their own way of, like, going to lurk and stuff like that. But no worries. No worries, Qulin. I love the showcase of tails. I actually, like, when people come in, like, you guys are fully welcome to show off your fucking tail collection. Like, I would enjoy seeing it. Let's see. I'm going to put these all in their bedrooms. I'm going to make their bedrooms neon green. I know that I only had, like, 1 square of flooring that we could see the carpet in their room, but too fucking bad. It's going to be a bright green light now. And this is going to use a lot of power. The only thing is I will still need lights out in the hallway. So I don't know if it's better off if I was to say, like, don't move these, but I'll deal with it. I'll put them all where they gotta go. Is it Wax Tower runs so percolates aside resting wagging tail? No. No. I just give you all the pats, Nightwolf. Just all the pats. I'm so sorry I've lived with cat puns for so long. They just become... I can't say a lot of them yet. I'm not familiar with enough of them. Like, I've got no problem with them. I think it's interesting. I just can't say half of them, and then I feel like shit because I'm like, I'm not saying it properly, and I'm trying. And I know you guys don't like mine when I like can't get it and stuff, but like, I don't know. I haven't interacted with enough people that bring in like the cat puns like consistently enough until you. Like I get it occasionally, like, you know, everybody gets on a tangent where they have like their moment of like rolling jokes and stuff. Like, my god, was I like all over the place while I was cooking yesterday? That's hilarious. Poor Shadow. I was like having like the weirdest fucking conversation while I was trying to fucking cook something. But like, yeah, it happens, but not generally as consistently conversationally, I guess. Yeah, Nightwolf's wagging his tail, receiving parts. No. Well, this is going to cost me a lot of electricity. I can already see some, like, people being like, I wouldn't want to have to pay for that electricity bill. But, yeah, eventually my people are going to have to actually make the infrastructure to get this much power and lights and shit around the place. Don't hurry, it's perfectly fine. You'll get there one day. I'm getting there. I'm getting some of them. Like, it's also like a little bit of like getting used to like reading out stuff. Because like interestingly enough, before streaming, I never really like read anything out loud. And it was one of those things where I kind of like didn't want to, because, you know, I hear myself talk and I'm like, it's terrible. I can turn it off, turn it down. But yeah, I've kind of like gotten used to like just rolling with like reading things out loud on the fly and stuff like that, and it's pretty much, I don't know, extremely comfortable. So sometimes I'll just automatically say something. A lot of my animals are also dying because of the cold. There's mufflos. Let's see. All right, time to do a cull of things that are already down and dying. Yeah, I know. Anything that's taking damage from the cold, we're going to get a lot of like this little buzzy noise for like a hot minute, because my people aren't going to get down here fast enough to kill them. Did my caravan just leave? The caravan just left. Hold on. Jesus, I'll just pause for a second. I don't want anything to happen. Well, I need to save that, but I need to keep culling these fucking animals. My rhino is down from the cold. I can't cull that. I don't know if I can tame this thing before it dies. I may have to cull. That's a partially tamed rhino, though. Oof, I can't do that. This one, though, I'll have to take that one out. That'll be the best I can do for that. Death of a hen, rooster, duckling, other hen, somebody's idol, and a caravan slipped out of here. Alright. Cool. And some people are, like, culling some stuff. Maybe. Like, literally, they're just taking damage. Another chick died. Another chick. Death of a duck. This will be going on for like a hot minute because these animals have got beds. They're choosing not to go inside. I'll see if I can make more of these in here. I've still got to have storage for eggs. This has happened a couple of times before. Last time it happened, I did not have this kind of area to afford them warm bedroom space, and a lot of my animals died. A substantial amount did. Sasha's pigging out. Bunch of ducklings. Yeah, I had one winter where I think I lost over half my animals really early on into this particular group, and it was detrimental. I could not be prepared for the cold snap that we had so early on. I had so many hauling animals. I had farm animals. I had pets. I had everything. And, like, I've made it that, like, my people have got warmth. Like, I've literally put, like, stuff in their bedrooms. Like, if I check on Margaret, she should not be sleeping in the cold. She slept in the cold, so this must be still cool. It's -3, but outside's -24. The hospital is 17 degrees, and this hospital is 15 degrees. So anybody that's in here for health reasons or they've had hypothermia and they've been brought in should be quite fine to thaw out in here without, like, fucking insta-death. Mind you, you can have it as like really warm if you want. Tofu's wandering around because he's now tired. Like, fucking calm down, mate. Alright. The other thing too is I believe Xena, the cat, should have been healed. Alright, that cow's going. I'm gonna lose an imbalance as well of the ones that, because I've got auto culls set on, I'll be culling out a few animals inconsistent to age groups and genders and stuff like that. So it's going to definitely take a bit of a toll on my fucking animals' amounts. These ones are almost dead anyway. Look at their health. It's like a slither. Mind you, they're like fucking newborn. They're like 4 days old. They ain't making it. I could just sit here and go fully cull all chicks. The only problem with that is that if I did do that and I happen to lose the adult males and I don't have any little male babies running around, I might fuck over my colony food-wise. I love the fact that they healed everything but her dementia. I think she had like a fucking snapped off tail or something and they somehow fixed that, but yeah, that grew back, but the dementia stayed. That's sad. Either way, Naomi got up and about. The only thing I could do is try again with another health mech on Xena. But I guess for now, Xena's still going to continue to have that problem. If I had known that, and if I had been paying attention when it happened, I could have chosen not to use it. And whatever her minor ailment was would remain with that condition, and then I could save the healing mech serum for somebody else. But it's been a long time ago. I got her done before I got Naomi fixed up. What are you doing, Asora? Azora's like swiggling around on the back of my chair. I need to give her pats. What are you doing? Welcome back here. She's like extremely warm. Let's see. Congo mate. You're tending to burrow, but you need to be healed. Ow, that was my neck for anybody that heard that. My neck was a little bit sore after I turned back to look at Azula, so I just decided to like see if I could stretch. Just like a massive crunch. Alright, my kitchens and everything should be alright. That's like 9. That's still minus 21. I don't know how... Oh, of course. We must have got rid of the extra wall. And whatever's happened here has been a fuck up. Let's see these other wolves in the distance on top of cliff. No, we've seen some pack of wolves. Are they friendly? It better be friendly. I have not seen this happen for like about a year, honestly. Like, it's gonna keep happening. I'm gonna lose a lot of them. I could probably cull if I go into female ducklings. I don't think I can get people out here fast enough. Hold up. If I can get you guys to stop fucking around with everything. There we go. Alright. To the genders. Get rid of all of my little female chicks. Right. I've got mostly adult hens. Some of them are alright. You can also do this at any point in time to cull them. Ducklings, female ducklings. A few female ducks that are kind of getting hurt, if not about to die. Like, that one's downed. Pretty much when they go down, they could pretty much die any moment. Oh, not the sheep. Alright, let's see what else we got. This will go through all the females first and then to males. That rhino hasn't been tended to, hasn't been culled either. A second rhino is down. Both of those are completely trained and stuff. The other thing too is when you see the list jumping up, that is actually people taking the time to cull something. Let's not cull that rooster. Now there's a bunch of little ducklings here I could get rid of. Don't cull the adults. Cull that one. What's that? Tail stops wagging, falls asleep, snuggling wolf flush. No. I guess the wolves in the distance were like nothing to be concerned about. If not, wolf's able to just like get some rest. I'll get rid of the little bull as well. I've still got a couple of adult ones, but I can't risk like losing all of them. But that should help. That should help somewhat. There's a few that are no longer incapable of walking. The cold snap's still active. I I can sneak up on this. There we go. I don't want that to be by gender, life stage. I don't want it to be that. How did I have this? There we go. Tamed. That's how I've got it set up. I was going to say, I've got it by, like, name. I know I do. I just got to remember how to do it. But yeah, that should hopefully substantially prevent the amount that are just, like, having a tantrum. Like, this one's still moving around. It's seeking safe temperature. It ain't going to make it. Like, they're getting in here. There's a whole bunch of people running around, culling what needs to be culled, removing it. Any of these beds, what I can do, I can grab all those, hit them up as medical, then remove them as medical. Now they're free-range beds for any of the, basically any of the animals that require it. If I sneak up near the top like that, I can grab just these ones. All right, that ain't going to help me. I need, like, basically this row here, but I've got, like, a cow and lasagna in the way. I need to be able to select this row to, like, unallocate beds, but it should be fine. All of these now will be, like, owner is nobody, which means it's free range. Any animal, when it comes to nighttime next time, can have option of this bedding area. So that should be fine. I should have made this bigger, considering how fucking big they are, but I also should have made it outside of the area. So since I fixed up this stupid gate, I should be able to get rid of this little slip here. I don't know if that's going to get rid of power, but I'll find out. It shouldn't, but it sometimes does. I made a t-shirt masterwork. Cool. How am I going for... You're coming up? Where's my next one? You're there. My very, very next one's all the way down there, and it's almost winter. It's 3 days to winter, so no more caravans going out. So I've got a couple of yaks here. I think I've got just female yaks here. I'm trying to get some muffaloes tamed in, not that. If I can get some muffaloes and yaks and they can breed over winter, like basically uncapped, that would be fantastic. Cows and stuff, they're okay. Like, they're good for meat and stuff. If I have a look at, like, a bull meat, we've got 336 meat versus, say, this. I know this is female, but just for comparison, it's like 294. You don't get as much meat. Let's see if I can find just give me a female cow. So it's about the same. You get more meat. You do get milk from the cows. So they are somewhat worth having. It's just you can't haul with them. It's almost worth having more yaks. Like, just having an absolute fuck ton of yaks versus having cows sometimes, because you will get milk and you will get meat. You won't get as much, but you can have them for hauling. So they do kind of have that benefit. I do have a lot of cows and stuff like that, because at one point I required a substantial amount of meat to be available to my colonists at all times. So I invested in cows. And honestly, I could change that at this point in time, and it would be fine. Same with dromedaries. Like, dromedaries give you milk. They also give you heavy fur. So dromedaries are pretty good too, because you get hauling, you get meat, milk, and fur. They're actually one of the fucking best. You just don't get a lot of meat from them. But, I mean, the way up is that you get, like, extra resources. What is this? Is this going to a caravan now? It looks like it's forming resting. Somebody's in a mental state. But I think this is a group that has, like, 30-odd days, 40-odd days worth of food. It better be. Because, yeah, they're going to need it to get all the way down there. They don't look like they've got a lot, but they do have survival meals. I don't know how much. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of, like, the caravan animals are just loose out here. I don't know what they were going to do. I think somebody must have had a mental break while they were outside. Yeah, go for it, Humphrey. My starting sprees aren't that bad. Alright, so most of this area has been built. I could probably... I've got the extra things there. The only thing I need... Andrew, what are you doing? You're leading dromedary to exit. I'll let that happen. Ender, what are you up to, mate? Can I get you... or anybody, really? I don't want to deliver tiles. Ocelot's having a tantrum, by the way. I just need to find... Mate. I don't want granite. I just need somebody that is capable of deconstructing the door. I know you're going to go and, like, butcher that. This guy's ready to This guy's ready to be part of our colony. Fucking high intellectual but high medical. Mining and construction. Also, how's this thing over here going? How's this looking? What are you up to, Azor? Azor's off. She's off and away to do cat stuff, I guess. I could probably put... I want to put it too close. I did put it basically like up there, but put like here. And if I put it one in, it would be here. I don't think that one's in line with it then. Be to there. Unless I decide to put that out by one, that would be fine. Kind of works a bit better. Alright. Esme's got inspired trade, ocelots. Got stuff going on. If I've got these, they can basically dig out. We can get their mining on because this is all fixed up. Get rid of that, and we can get our crescent moon up on this shape. There we go. Alright. I also know that there's more jade here, so I can squeak that out. Hopefully there's not more here, because I'll probably want to mine it. This is, unfortunately, compacted steel right there. And I want to keep this as a moon. So I guess we're going to sacrifice a small amount of resources on the map, and I'll have to seal this in with something. I was considering maybe sealing it in with jade. It is, if this was black and it was circled by like a dark green, that would just look amazing. You know, I should do that. Maybe, I'm not saying for sure, but maybe on one of the next bases I should try doing not so much like jade and stuff, but like slate or something. I have what just immediately just joined. Cool beans, man. Get you sorted out. All the way down to the fucking bottom. Let's go no drugs. Get you set to attack schedule. I already know from checking that you're a daytimer, so nothing wrong with that. My caravan is looking to go out in a moment, so they might make it out, maybe not. Bells in it days. I don't know if that's one of my caravanners, but I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, what do we got? 3, 4, 8. Crunchy. Remove that. And extreme interest in that. So because you don't have anything else, the other's going to be 2. So you're going to be doing mining or doctoring or researching. I don't really have researching, so I'm going to have to get you something. I could put a mineral scanner in the area, but I don't really want to be going out for caravans. So the only other thing I could do is put like a research bench down and like slowly start researching shit. Because at the moment, basically my researchers aren't going to be doing stuff. All right, you're in this group. That's fine. Not really a problem. How's this caravan going? I saw it. There it is. Are you guys all leaving now? You look like you're leaving. I'll tell you what. I'm going to save that. So if one of you bastards decide that you're going to have a little tantrum or something, I'm going to roll it back and you guys are going to leave anyway. That's what's going to basically happen. Wall's having a shoot frenzy as well. Also, they're actually getting a fair bit built in here, and I like the bright green everywhere. I actually like that coming across all the rooms. I've never tried to do fully green bedrooms. I've never liked it whenever I've done it, so I don't actually mind this, and I'm a bit surprised by myself. Also, the other thing too is this should be coming into a built grow room. I think we have a full wall. Is that fully built? That is fully built, and I'm pretty sure we have a roof on the majority of this, and we have pylons in here too. So, with that in mind, let's get a grow room started. Okay, do that. And what are you? You are rice plant. If I can get another grow room up in here. Oh man, that is a mess. That's such a mess. I've got to get him to remove the fucking flooring. Terrible. But yeah, if I can get him to do like a bit like this, something like that, at least it's a fucking start. Maybe get down like, I want to be intertwined through stuff. Yeah, that's still working. That's not that. That needs to go. All right, keep expanding it. Like there's a couple of spots in there I don't want. So maybe that. That's about as far as I can get in here at the moment. Now, they do need to cut down shit. This is, currently we can do strawberries, and this is supposed to be rice because it's on like an ultra spot. But because it is that, I could probably go for something a bit stronger like corn or whatever that's more substantial, much slower growing. but I think that could be useful. And I'm gonna need lights and shit. They are slowly working on this, very slowly. So the only thing I could think of is I'll put the infrastructure in, like the sun lamps and stuff, and I will look at what I need to do with the rest of it soon. Caravans arrived at Qulin. Nice. Holy shit, they're coming in just the other one's like ready to go out. Alright. Let's make sure we save that. That way I can prevent them from doing something stupid. I don't know what... Oh, this is a Megasoft pack. Oh, shit. I think a few extra got born on the way. Jesus Christ. How old are you? Age 5. I don't think... You're 5 days old. Yeah, you got born on the way. How are you lot doing? Some of them are still coming. Where are they? Some are loitering down here. What is somebody down here? Dodsworth, mate, do you want to wake up and get moving? Cool. Now, keep on that caravan. Where are my people? Let's go find anybody that might just be resting. Like, Tofu, get up, mate. Alright, anybody else? That one's moving. That one's moving. Wolverine, mate, get up. This is why you go searching, because literally somebody here could have a full-on fucking tantrum while waiting for somebody to, like, wake up. Alright, that lot all look like they're kind of moving. Tofu's moving. Yeah, they look like they're kind of good now, I think. I'm not fucking fixing them back up. But yeah, we have a full-on caravan coming in. There's a whole shit ton of Megasofts. By the way, let me have a look at my animal situation. I don't know how many Megasofts I just brought in. A fuck ton of Panthers. An ultra fuck ton of Thrombos and Megasofts. That's nearly an entire page. That is an entire page. Holy fuck. Oh fuck. I need to look at that. How many have I got of everything? I've got like 5 little ones at the moment, 5, 8. They'll be okay. Megasofts look like they're all good. Panthers. I don't have any male adults, but I do have one young male. That needs to make it to adulthood. Like pronto. I've got enough female adults and female young. This should be fine. And Thrumbos. I mean, 10, 5. Yeah, no, we're good. Good. Alright, I had to check that. Because I didn't want another fucking autocull, but this is an entire page. This is more than a page. I don't think I've ever had that many Thrombos and Megasofts. Like, holy shit. Where are they all? There's some up there. They're having a snooze. I like the colours are starting to come in. Like, I know it's all uneven at the moment because I haven't got this, like, right in shape yet, but we're getting there. Alright. Jesus Christ. Where'd the rest go? There's some Thrombos there getting around. They're like full-on adults, fully trained. This place is definitely going to be lacking in a bunch of those. Because I've got, a lot of these are named though. A lot of these ones have got names here. I've got 2 Panthers. They're both female. But I do have an adult named male. So that's not too much of a problem. And I have got some Thrombos. And I have got some Megasofts. I don't know if I have a male Megasoft here. Maybe in the name section. It might be worth checking. Let's see. Yeah, no, we got one male. Ironic naming too. Let's see, Vincent, Sloan. I also need to pay attention to when that cold snap fucking leaves because that will be a problem. But I do like how it's like adding warmth and lighting. I really like how it looks with the like the wood and everything. Everywhere should be heated up now except for obviously like the rec room, which has like just hundreds of, that's 68 dead chickens, 61 dead ducks. Jesus Christ. That's an effort. I lost a lot of ducks and a lot of chickens this particular cycle. And it's still only a couple more days until winter. So they're on their way and they've got 40 odd days of food though. They're going to be fine. I actually for once have them have substantially more food than the travel. For once in my goddamn life playing RimWorld, I have more. Who just left then? Oh, my caravan going out to attack. All right, cool beans. But you've got 3.5 days and you've got 2.5 days journey. You're probably not going to have enough food because in 2 days' time, it's going to click over. This is a real borderline. They will take an extra day on that last one to arrive. So they might have enough food. This group's going to go fuck over that, which is good. It's taken a while. So yeah, we've got everybody everywhere, and I now have all of my prisoners, which means I have 213 colonists entirely, no prisoners, 2 settlements, 213 people. This is still, ever counting, the largest colony I've ever had in RimWorld. Like, prior to Asora, the closest thing I had was Hatora at 175, I think, colonists, give or take. Might have been 172. I'm not sure. I'd have to go and look up some fucking old details for that. But yeah, I like the green. Getting some grow rooms. I might just finish putting these down too. I don't need them to overlap, but I don't want them to have like a little spot where they're not. So it kind of goes down to that road there. So I think they'd be fine if I take it down by 1. I don't think we'll end up with any spots that are missing because I overlap it pretty heavily. Except for here, where to push that down, that's going to be fucking annoying. All right, so that ain't going to quite fit. The only other way I can do that is by moving it down by 1 more, which I can do. It just means that in the corners, I probably can't fit it. Like, I'll probably have to, well, it'd be there, wouldn't it? Okay, in the corners, I could put, like, heaters and stuff like that. I'm only going to miss 4 spots